Hello and welcome back to Historical Recipes. This is episode 12, and this week we are making a lime sponge. It's not like the lemon sponge we made in like the first video. It's used gelatin. It's like a jello mold thingy, kind of. So for a lime sponge, we need the juice of 4 limes, 4 eggs, a cup of sugar, a half a package of gelatin, and 1 pint of water. That's all the ingredients we need. And I don't know how this is going to work, but it'll work. So the first thing that we need to do is strain the lime juice onto the sugar. Now we have the sugar measured out already. We just need to strain these or juice these little lemon limes. Limes! The first thing that we need to do is to put our half a package of gelatin into a half a cup of water from the pint of water that we already had. So we have a little package of unflavored gelatin and a pot of water. And it's going to go in a pot of water and it's going to set for 5 to 10 minutes. And then we are going to heat it up until there's no granules left. We're just going to guesstimate. So we have our gelatin in the water and we're going to let this set for 5 to 10 minutes and we're going to juice our limes. I didn't expect that. Okay, so now that we have our lime juice, we have to strain it over our sugar. Yeah, we have to strain our lime juice over our sugar. So we are going to strain it over our sugar and hope that it works, because, you know, I really didn't do anything, but okay. For this, I have to I have 4 eggs. We have to take the yolks of the eggs and put the yolks into the water and the whites over here.
Okay.
It's gonna be okay. So we have 4 eggs that, chickens made. Normal things. The dog's looking at me weird. It's kind of funny. It's like I'm gonna feed him, but it doesn't work. And now we have egg yolk all over. Whisk. Okay, so now that we have our eggs in the water, I guess. We have to whisk them up. what? Now that I thought about this, it says that we have to add the sugar and the lemon to this mixture of eggs and water and cook it until it begins to thicken, and then add the gelatin. But we don't need to, we just need that gelatin. We don't need heated gelatin, I guess. Because it will be heated with this. So I don't know if we should just put it all in there.
We can scrape it out.
So we have our egg mixture and we're going to put it into the pot. And we have our lime and sugar mixture. That's not very mixed, but you know it's going to get mixed eventually. You know, I should use a spatula. Yeah, we'll use a spatula. So now with this mixture we're going to heat it until it begins to thicken, and then we will add our gelatin. And while we're here, you know, we might as well do some facts. So in the 20s, and specifically in 1927, Jell-O came out with chocolate Jell-O, and it was then discontinued in 1927. Also during that period, Jell-O was taken over by a certain, I don't know what company it is. I looked it up, but it was a company which is now part of Kraft, and Kraft owned Jell-O. And then in 1930, Jell-O came out with the now lime Jell-O, which is a very much popular, lovely Jell-O. Okay, so now the book says that we need to whisk it until it has cooled but not hardened. And after that, then we need to add the 4 egg whites. And when that is done, we need to put it into this pan that we have and let it cool. It's probably still too hot, but I don't know. Okay, so now we're going to add our egg whites and then whisk until it begins to thicken. So it's like those apple omelets that just have chunks of egg white in it. Because the egg white doesn't break up.
It's still pretty hot, I bet.
Alright, this is gonna go in the fridge until it's sufficiently Jell-O'd. Okay, so this is day 2, by the way. Our sponge has set, and we are putting it in some hot water so it loosens up and we can take it out.
Tell them what happened last night.
So last night we it didn't start to set at all, and it was super liquidy, so we had to boil more water. Not water, but we had to put more gelatin in, so it finally set. So it kind of looks like Jello, except it's yellow,
Yellow jello. Right.
but it's lime. It's a lime sponge. So we'll see how long this takes. I don't know how long it takes.
Looks good. Looks good.
Oh God. I don't know how I feel about this.
Record. I'll wait for Daddy to get out here.
Kind of looks like meringue.
Meringue. Well, it does have eggs in it.
Yeah, it does have eggs.
Alright, Selah. You're making it fall all over.
I'm not trying to. Tastes like bad candy.
That
It's
melts
kind of like a key lime pie.
kind of like a lime Tootsie Roll, except for it melted, and now it tastes weird.
Yeah, I'll eat it.
It doesn't feel like Jello.
It's not supposed to.
Well, I think it should. I also
very
think it should
sweet.
be lemon. It has a cup of sugar in it.
It's a lot of sugar. It's just sweet like me.
You want to be like this?
I am.
Alright, on that note, do you have any clue what we're doing next week?
We're making Rhode Island brown bread.